Hello, welcome. Today is September 26, 2022, and I'm here to do our daily check in. So let's begin. If you're wearing headphones, please lower the volume. I welcome in my spirit guides and holy angels, nice and great is good. I welcome messages of love and light that bring healing love to all. Please bless this reading. Thank you. All right, guys. So let's go ahead and get into today's reading. First, I hope everyone is doing well. So let's tap into divine masculine and feminine collective energies for this week. So, Spirit, can you please reveal to me what is the current overall energy of our divine masculines, and what is the energy of divine feminine, and what are their energies towards each other? What can you reveal to me about divine masculine and divine feminine energies, please, Spirit? Wow, this is really interesting. I have your self-love. So masculines are learning to love themselves, from what I can see. They are thinking about the past and about love connections. I really feel like masculines are taking the time to nurture themselves. And towards the feminine, we have pleasure, but it is in reverse. So, what I'm getting with this is that masculines, they're not happy right now. Okay. First, they're working on themselves. They're not happy that they're without the divine feminine, from what I can feel. Also, we have fruition, which is the harvest moon. So we just had the harvest moon about the last moon cycle. And what I'm getting with this is that masculines overall, they want to manifest divine feminine, but in order for them to manifest union, they have to understand and really go through this energy of self-love. Okay, now with the feminine, we have extremes, hot moon, but it's in reverse. This is really interesting. And the reason why I say this is because last night I had a dream where I was like a fire starter, right? I know it was like that intense. Like I had the ability to, put something on fire. And there was a female that came bursting into my home, and she was like coming in to come at me, and start a fire. And I was able to counter her ability. For whatever reason, we had the same abilities to create fire. Okay. And, but also I knew how to, uh, freeze the fire. I know it was so weird because, first of all, I don't watch Marvel stuff. Okay. That's not my cup of tea, and it was very similar to that. So it was a very strange dream. So, what I'm getting with this is that feminine, you're not going on the extremes overall. I really feel like you're trying to hold yourself back from causing like this fire, maybe anger, maybe animosity within yourself. Okay, generally speaking. Now, towards your masculine, we have sovereignty, and it is in reverse. So it says Queen of the Moon. So what I'm getting with this is that feminines, you're not feeling very sovereign. Okay. And what I'm also sensing is that you're not feeling very stable also when it comes to having a new connection with divine masculine. You know that there has to be a level of change, but is there change? I have a feeling that in the 3D physical reality, you're not seeing anything in regards to divine masculine wanting to open up and create some sort of change. But what I'm seeing is that they're actually working on it. This is something that you're not seeing, okay? And possibly you're not really hearing too much from divine masculine over here. Right now, they don't want to come to you with just pleasure, okay? That was the thing of the past. I have a feeling like this particular masculine, They are learning to honor themselves and nurture themselves and really be self sufficient, okay, and really act in their own sovereignty. And feminines, you feel like, you're not feeling this sovereignty. Now, we just had a live discussion between Sunny and I yesterday, and it was about interdependence. So, I talk about a lot about codependencies and things like that, but there's also a thing such as interdependence. And interdependence is dependent on other causes and situations based on all phenomena, okay? And because of those reasons, okay, feminines, you feel like you can't free yourself from this tethered situation with divine masculine, which I also mentioned in the live reading. So it's kind of interesting that this energy is actually coming through for today. So let's go ahead and clarify. Spirit, can you please clarify the energies of divine, masculine, and feminine collective this week? What do we need to know about the twins' energy? What is going on with their subconscious in regards to their current reality, their current situation in the 3D? Thank you. Wow, we have trickery. So, masculines, this is a couple things I'm also feeling. So masculines feels like, they're not being honest with themselves when it comes to self-love because they don't know how to love themselves. So they feel like this is weird. It's not like a normal energy. And this is something that masculines they don't know how to practice. Okay. It's really difficult for them to practice self-love for whatever reason. And possibly because, they came from a childhood where they weren't feeling love from their parents. Everyone's situation is different, but that's the feeling that I'm getting with this. For some, they know that they have to kind of psych themselves up to make them feel that they can love themselves. And it's a very difficult thing for this masculine to comprehend or even, really carry out in the physical. Now, towards the feminine, we have soulmate, but it's in reverse. I'm getting a couple things with this one too. So, what I'm seeing here is that currently masculine is not with their twin. Okay, possibly because there is a letting go of a soulmate partner or connection. Okay. The other thing I'm also getting is that masculine can't see their connection towards the feminine because there is a soulmate that they need to release, and right now they're not happy. So there's this level of masculines that need to really work on their sovereignty, and it's kind of weird, right? Whatever masculine's working on, it's kind of like the direct opposite of what the feminine is going through. So it's kind of like you guys are not in alignment for union. There's an imbalance, okay? And it's kind of like a mirror opposite. So it's really ironic how I'm seeing this for today. But I really feel like if your divine counterpart is in some sort of connection with a soulmate, they know that they have to let it go. They're not doing so well, okay? And they really feel that, you know, they have a hard time of knowing how to be truly authentic towards themselves. There's a saying that goes as within, so without, as above, and so below. So masculine is working on their inner self, okay? And whatever that is a reflection of their outer world is really having like a competing interest, right? It's like a conflict of interest, is what I'm getting. And they feel like they're being fake. Why? Possibly because they're either still dealing with a soulmate that they're thinking about letting go or they have already. Okay. And they're not happy. They're not happy without their divine feminine. They're not happy without, their divine counterpart. But there's this energy of not being authentic. I don't know. I keep getting that. Wow. So here we are. Okay. They feel like the victim. They feel like the victim. Do you see this? Do you see the correlation here? Now, there was a squirrel that came and made an offer. They're like, hey, look at my nuts. I have a bag of nuts, right? And I feel like the masculine is the dragon. And the dragon is like, oh, well, I have this big nut. And, both of them are tricking each other, right? It's an illusion. So I feel like masculines were going through some sort of illusion with their karmic partner, from what I can feel. And so right here we have the victim. Okay, squirrel got their nut, right? I know. And the dragon got, their nuts. But what they gave away was divine feminine. They traded the feminine for a dime a dozen. You know what I mean? Like, I can't make this stuff up, guys. That is what I'm saying. And so masculine is like, what am I doing? I really need to focus more on myself. I can't be focused on the karmic, you know. They feel bad already that they put divine feminine, out in left field. And it was all a fake. They're tricking themselves. They got tricked by the karmic. They were playing each other's insecurities, trying to, I don't know, massage, the truth when it was just an illusion. So the feminine actually feels outcasted here, while masculine is dealing with the karmic situation. Both of them got something out of the situation except for the feminine. That is what I'm getting. Wow, very interesting. Now, with the feminine, we have dissipating down. So, feminine's okay, you are feeling like life is passing you by. You are no longer, really hot in your energy, right? You're no longer going to the extremes. You're watching reruns on TV, and you have a parrot over here that is mocking you, right? And you're not even paying attention to this parrot. You're like, okay. And I feel that life is a mystery. You've been trying to search for the answers, and the answer is possibly not in anger or resentment. So you're learning more about, I don't know what you want to say this, but forgiveness, letting go. You're no longer at the extreme of, wanting a union with masculine if masculine isn't ready for a reunion with the feminine. Okay, and also we have workaholic, but it is in reverse. So what I'm getting with this is that feminines, you're no longer working on the connection towards the masculine. It's like you lost your muse, you lost your sense of creativity. You feel kind of tethered to the masculine, but you're not working on it. So I feel like feminines, you're like this lady sitting on the sofa, you're dissipating, too much time has passed. You're wondering, what is the secrecy about this masculine? Why are they always hiding? Why are they not really communicating their truth? Now, I really feel that there's something or someone that is close by that is giving you like intel, okay? But you're just listening to it. You're not taking it to heart, but you're keeping it on the back burner. That is the energy that I'm seeing here so far. Very interesting. So I'm really curious. Let's go ahead and see what are the energies between divine, masculine, and feminine. Spirit, please reveal to me what is the current overall energy of divine, masculine, divine, feminine, And if karmic energy wants to show up in this reading, please reveal the karmic. Also, how do you guys currently think? How do you feel? What is it that you both want? And what is the outcome? So let's see. Wow, so overall, let's see here, 5 of Cups. Okay, masculines are really sad because of the loss. Okay, they feel guilty and a sense of regret. Maybe for some, they're actually going through a divorce. They're not feeling it, right? Because like earlier on, I saw that they are not really feeling happy because, you know, they're actually getting a relationship with a karmic partner and they are not with a feminine. Okay, everyone's situation is different, but masculines are not feeling very good right now. Okay, that is what I'm seeing. Also, we have living in the past, forgiveness, and stagnation. So masculines, they want to know, would you forgive them? Okay, we are actually still in a Mercury retrograde, and it goes direct on October 2nd. So masculines are still holding themselves back. Why? Because they want to be independent. They want to feel successful. They want to have their sense of freedom. And I see that there will be success. Okay, we have here the Sun after the Nine of Pentacles. So I really feel like masculines, deep down inside, they don't feel very good. But on the outside, okay, it's like they're faking it to make it. Okay, on the outside, things appear to be looking okay. But really, if you dig a little bit deeper, they feel shitty. Okay, that is what I'm saying. Now, I say that this masculine would like to have a reunion with their feminine. They really would like to speak up and have conversations, but they are actually at the same token accepting that, you know, you guys have parted ways and, you know, they're learning how to move on from the situation. So it's going to take a bit of courage for this masculine to really do. And if you can see here, it says whatever it takes, right? So whatever it takes for them to open up. Now, masculines, okay, they're afraid to face the feminines, but they are moving forward. Okay, they're feeling very positive and moving in the direction towards the feminine, but they're still not sure, because if this masculine is sure, they would actually be looking at the feminine, but they're still a bit guarded. Now, I see that there's a bit of a setback. Okay, there may be a change in plans. So I have a feeling like masculines, they were planning on opening up towards the feminine, but things didn't really work out in the way that they had planned. So again, what Sunny was mentioning in the Libra energies is it's a time to learn how to be flexible. So sometimes when we make plans, it doesn't really come into fruition and we have to learn how to adapt. And I really feel like that is what the masculines are currently going through. So right now they're trying to let go of their instability. What I'm getting with this is that if this masculine was connected to a karmic partner, they know that they have to give up some form of wealth, okay, or a sense of security towards the karmic in order to gain their sense of freedom. You know, and what I'm also seeing is that they are releasing the pain for this reconciliation and wanting to come to a sense of compromise with the feminine. And at this time, they are learning to be creative. They really want to apologize to the feminine. I have a feeling like for some of these masculines, they want to send you a song, or maybe, you know, they've been thinking of you recently and it caused them to really think about how they would communicate to you once they're ready. Okay. I have a feeling like whoever I'm channeling collectively, you and your divine counterpart aren't really talking as much. Okay, either you guys aren't talking at all or you're not talking very much at all, you know, one of the two. And if you are, it's like minimal conversation. That is what I'm feeling. Again, they're at this indecision and they're resisting a level of change because their intuition is blocked. You know, on one token, they really feel that feminines, maybe you don't want them anymore, you know? And they have like some sort of resolution on how they should move forward. They feel like they need to make some sort of sacrifice, and I really feel like it's the situation done with the karmic. Now, this whole thing is a whole nother story from what I can feel. And I really feel like divine masculine and a karmic partner, they were together for a karmic lesson, and it was based off of stability, financial security. It was very materialistic in nature, and they're currently going through it right now with a karmic partner in regards to finances and like maybe assets that they both share. Okay, that is what I'm feeling. Now, I have a feeling also that masculines are stressed and they know they acted reckless when it comes to either cutting off the connection with the feminine or involving feminine when this masculine still had a karmic partner. Okay, and I'm also getting that they're trying to let it go. They want to open up because they feel guilty. This person feels guilty for being a Mac Daddy, right? For trying to, like approach the feminine. So I have a feeling like for some of these masculines, their intention was to open up towards you, but then, they're putting up like a show. But is there anything like backing them, to really go all the way? Now, I see here there's a Queen of Wands, and it's kind of ironic, right? So I really feel like this is the karmic. The karmic got jealous, okay? And then they started to be more demanding on this masculine, and they caused trouble for the masculine to come forward towards the feminine. And masculine knows that they made a wrong decision, and they feel like they failed because now they're arguing with the karmic, and they feel insulted by, I don't know what kind of tethering situation that this masculine had. I really feel like, I mean, I don't know if it was the sex, like, I don't know what's so good about this karmic. Maybe this karmic knows how to foreplay. I don't know. I mean, that's for some. Not all karmics are like that, right? But I really feel like if that's not the case, this karmic knew that this masculine was up to something different. And that's why, the karmic started to be more demanding on this masculine and caused trouble for this masculine to even open up. That's why overall I feel like there's a sadness or loss or regret to a divorce or maybe a relationship that they're currently in, and I see that they're hopeless, you know. So this is the thing, feminine. Okay, your person is going to be taking some time. It may not be this week because this week they're dealing with the karmic, and that's why you're feeling this kind of a way. You're like, well, you feel like, you want to move on, but you're not seeing any effort on the masculines to approach the feminine, and feminines, you're feeling like, well, damn it, you feel stuck. You're not hearing or not seeing much from this masculine to really pursue the connection towards you. But the reason that I'm saying is because they're caught up in some BS situation with the karmic energy, and you feel like feminines, you can't work on this anymore, even though that you want to free yourself, and cut that cord with the masculines. You just can't. Okay, so you're just disengaging. You're not putting any effort into manifesting a union with this masculine. And I see that, they're not in the energy also to be manifesting a union at this time. Maybe next week, but this week it's looking rough, So let's see. All right. So, feminines, I see that, you're looking forward towards the future and you feel like you want to let go of the fakeness, right? You don't want masculine if they're coming in with trickery, okay, or some tomfoolery bullshit, right? So, for this masculine, they may have some bad news. They may come off as playing some mind games, and that's not what you're all about. That's why, feminines, you're really tired of, like, whatever this masculine is doing, especially if, you guys are on each other's social media and you just don't know how to make sense of whatever that they're putting out. And I really feel like this masculine is attached to some greedy karmic situation. Like this karmic is jealous of this masculine. So I feel like the karmic knows that the masculine would like to move on, but they're making it hard for them. Okay. I definitely am feeling the pull, and the reasons why this masculine can't really open up towards the feminines, at least not this week. Now, how do they feel? Masculines know that this isn't fair, okay? And they want to confess the truth about why they're not with you, or why, they're trying to leave the karmic situation. And with you, feminine, I see that you want long-term stability. You're ready to settle down. You want to have a home. You want to have a family, you know, with or without this masculine. Okay. So I see here, feminines, you're ready for retirement. Okay. You want to lay on the bed, okay, and enjoy the sunset with or without this masculine. I see here there's a masculine energy that's behind the feminine, and masculine, it's your choice, right? Do you want to join feminine on that bed and watch the morning sunrise, or do you want to go back home to the karmic situation and and live your life that way? The choice is, masculines, right? At least that's what I'm seeing. And feminines, that's what you're feeling also, because you're not about like some fake relationship, or someone who's a player or lacks ideas or inspiration to choose the feminine. That's not what the feminine wants. That's why, feminines, you're not working towards reunion, because if the masculine isn't working towards reunion towards feminine, then why should the feminine, if feminine has been trying to work themselves up for a reunion with the masculine? I feel like, feminines, you're really tired. If masculine wants to join in on the action, they're going to make an effort. And I really feel like, feminines, you feel like alone in this, right? At least that is what I'm seeing here. Now, what is it that you both want? Now, with this mask on, okay, there is manipulation. There is trickery. Again, I'm seeing here trickery in here multiple times. Masculine knows that they need to operate under what? Self-love. Self-love and self-care. And they know that they're not doing their part. They don't know what to do. Actually, they're playing it safe. They're playing it safe. And for you, feminine, you want someone stable. You want a divine masculine. You want someone who is going to stand up and take the lead, who is going to offer a sense of stability and security, someone who knows what they want, and they're going to go after what they want to get, right? Now, this particular masculine looks like he's sitting on his throne. He's still thinking, but that's what I'm seeing. So, feminines, you want masculine to make up their mind. Are you in or you out? Because you just want to settle down. You don't want to party. You don't want to, really look more for a relationship. Like, you're just wanting someone who wants the same thing as you. And you don't want someone who is indecisive, someone who can't make up their mind, right? You want someone who is really confident. Now, in the outcome, I see that masculines, they're wanting to come back, but they don't feel very good about coming back. They're going to make it happen. It may be on a small level, okay? And I see that they're planning to have a new beginning. Feminines, I see that you're very secure. This is the Ace of Pentacles. You are really wanting to offer this masculine a pentacle if they even make it to the front door, right? Like, I see that there's a new beginning, there's abundance and security. So instead of working towards a connection with the masculine, the offer is there if masculine wants it, but you're going to continue to work on your own abundance, your own sense of security and stability, because nobody else is going to do it for you except for you, right? You're going to do it for yourself. If masculine wants to, build an empire with the feminine, that is up to the masculine, and I see that they will. But right now, they're dealing with the karmic still. Are they happy? No. Either masculines are still under some sort of illusion because they're allowing themselves to, live or play out this role that they have with a karmic partner. or they're going to free themselves from the karmic, because right now they are not with the feminine. And are they fooling themselves? Do they really care about themselves? If they were the selfish type and it was all about them and not about, the karmic or divine feminine, then who are they fooling? Are they happy on their own? Again, this is all about interdependence, right? Not being independent. And as my Buddhist teacher was saying, there's nothing wrong with about being independent, but your independence is reliant on the interdependence on other people. How could you be independent when you're connected to other people and situations for you to achieve the sense of independence? Do you see what I mean? And I really feel like, this masculine, they got fooled by somebody. And I really feel like the karmic is a smooth talker. I feel like the karmic knows how to, I don't know, massage their words to make it, and know how, the lingo of this masculine, and they got him. That's what it feels like. So, feminines, masculines will return. It's just they're slow. And I see that it is slowly happening in the physical, because there's a return in the fall season, which that is actually going on here in the United States. And if you're in a land down under, you may have another season, before, like maybe 8 months until your person makes it back slowly but surely, but they will make it happen. And I see that feminines, the offer is there. You have your hand out, right? You have your hand out like, hey, masculine, I'm here if you want it. But in the meanwhile, I'm going to continue to work on myself. And that's what I keep getting. So let's go ahead and see what are the confessions of this masculine. What does masculine want to say towards divine feminine at this time? I've written entire messages to send to you, but I always end up deleting them. My fear of intimacy paralyzes me. Again, I have a feeling this masculine does not know how to be intimate. Now, they may know how to have sex, okay, but sex is not about intimacy. Intimacy is really being vulnerable on a deep level, like really, really being open towards your feelings and sharing it with your other person. And this is like not even hiding anything, like really exposing your true authentic self to another individual, which is you, feminine. Okay, but it scares them. Okay, I really feel that it's not fair, and I have to put it like this, but some of these masculines have tried to be intimate with the karmic partner, but they didn't get much out of it. You know what I mean? And maybe they're just used to that kind of intimacy, where it was kind of superficial and it really didn't amount to anything when they tried to explore intimacy with the karmic. So let's see, is there another message coming from divine masculine towards the feminine? And I really feel like this masculine remembers when you guys were intimate, and that's why masculines have shut themselves off, because they couldn't handle that level of intimacy. They didn't want you to get close to them. It's just too deep. I feel like that's part of the reason why some of these masculines, they closed up or ran away, or they didn't really tell you the reasons why they act in certain ways. It's because you got too close to them and they weren't ready for that. So let's see, is there anything else that this masculine like to confess? Okay. I've been meditating and expanding my mind. I am starting to see. Well, that's good. I'm really glad that this masculine is starting to see stuff. I mean, it's been a long time coming, right? Especially if you've been on this twin flame journey for many years. I really feel that this masculine is understanding that they need to practice this self-love. They have been fooling themselves. They were being fooled by the karmic partner. And in the meanwhile, okay, they are not happy that they're without you. Because I really feel like whoever this karmic is, they're going through some hard lessons in their life. And it's not for you to really be there with this masculine during that time of this realization. So I really feel like this is like a stepping stone for these masculines to realize the feminine's worth and what this feminine means to divine masculine. Okay, that is what I'm seeing. So let's go ahead and pull a guidance message from Kuan Yin, which is the deck that I have here with me. And so let's go ahead and see. Spirit, what is the guidance message that you have for the collective? What does the collective need to know? What is going to help them at this time of separation? Because that's what this feels like, It's like both you guys are thinking about where you're at in this now moment, in the present, okay? And like just coming to a realization of how things have played out in your life and what is the lesson that you needed to learn from it. That's what I'm getting. So let's see. Turquoise Lotus Mother. Interesting. It's in number 42. So let's see. What does this mean? All right. Turquoise Lotus Mother brings precious healing to you now. Allow yourself to be lifted out of your struggle, beloved one. An old pattern is finally in its death throes, something that weighed heavily on you from the past. This can be one of the most testing times to also allow something to go, just when it seems to be so demanding of your time, focus, and attention. Yet do not doubt. You have actually learned the lessons it required of you, and now you're being blessed with an opportunity to receive karmic healing. What did I say? This week is not a union week, but it's an important like stepping stone, right? There is some kind of lesson that both feminine and masculine they need to learn during this week, during this time. Both you guys are learning something separately, and it was intended, it was supposed to be this way so that masculine can see whatever is going on, with the help of a karmic person, and feminines, it's for you to really work more on yourself, okay, and not really having resentment, but really understanding why things had to have happened in this way, okay? And this is a week of healing, okay? It's not about manifesting or anything like that. But if you can heal yourself, then you should be ready for what's to come. So there are some lessons in our process of spiritual growth that cut right to the core of our being, that challenges us so deeply that even as we learn the lessons and practice the wisdom, we can still struggle to outgrow the grip of the pattern. No matter how hard we try, we might not feel that we are ever going to be able to completely release the challenge. And no matter how much we grow, there is still a thread of the past that hangs on. Okay, I really feel like that's for the feminines, where you still feel like you're stuck with this masculine and you can't cut the cord, right? And you don't want to work on this anymore. So it says we need a spiritual rescue remedy if we are ever to be free of the clutches of this persistent pain. The compassionate and spiritual, powerful nature of Ma Kuan Yin, as the turquoise lotus mother, seeks to bless you with karmic healing so that you may be lifted from your struggles and can simply leave them behind you now. Your soul has learned what it needed to from the situation and has asked for divine hand up so that it might continue on its divine path of growth without unnecessary karmic weight pulling it down. So this is a karmic clearing week. This is beautiful. I really like it. Okay, so listen to your guidance now. Notice if you feel inspired to visit a healer. Listen repeatedly to particular healing music. Go to a class or meditate at home at a particular time or just more often. These attempts by the Divine Mother to reach you through available channels. Divine blessings of karmic healing can flow from the spiritual world directly to your soul, but oftentimes are more effective when coming through a human channel of high vibrational level directly into your energy field and onto the physical plane. Be as open as you can to be guidance. Allow the divine karmic healing of turquoise lotus mother to reach you. Her turquoise nature cleanses and protects your energy field, and her lotus heart shines through to your own heart, bringing you peace. The Divine Mother within her simply wishes to nurture you in greater spiritual freedom. This oracle also indicates that if you have been working with crystals, turquoise in particular, to continue to do so as it is empowering for you and is helping you to heal whatever you are completely conscious of this yet or not. That is really beautiful. So it says, lotus mother heals. Rest comfortably and become aware of your heart chakra in the center of your chest, focusing your awareness there. Say, I now open my heart to receive karmic blessing and liberation according to divine grace of Kuan Yin, turquoise lotus mother. I receive any guidance, energetic transmission, or support that is unconditionally loving to help me receive this blessing now. Through divine grace, so be it. Perceive a light, a presence of energy of the turquoise lotus mother now. As you focus on your heart center, be aware of the beautiful Kuan Yin holding a magnificent lotus made of turquoise. It hovers and spins above her hand and then spins above your crown chakra, showering you with soft golden light with flecks of turquoise energy. Don't think, just allow it to happen. When you have stayed with this process for as long as it feels right for you, silently give thanks and come back to breath flowing in and out. When you're ready, just open your eyes. Notice the thoughts or impressions that occur to you in the days following. So this is very significant, and this is the reason why I produce certain things for you guys, to really purchase from my website or my Etsy shop or Amazon, right? There's a couple of things here that is so significant. First, okay, I don't know if you guys realize or noticed, I've created a secondary channel. It is called Dream World Meditations, okay, or Dream World Meditation. And you can actually find that link in the comment or the description box below. Also, you can find it on my homepage if you scroll all the way down under featured channels, okay? It has a logo, it says DW Meditation. Now, in the coming weeks, okay, and it will be an ongoing project for myself. My intention is to create sounds for healing that will actually activate certain chakras, and you could actually listen to those sounds to help clear your energy of any kind of negative vibrations to kind of keep you into alignment. The first one I have used was a sound healing modality, which I feel is very generalized. So if you have issues of going to sleep, and I know this is the funniest thing, but people would just, put on one of my videos and my voice actually puts them to sleep. So whatever, it's clever, right? Um, anything that I can do to help the collective, okay, I do it for everyone. Also, the other thing that this card really described is about using a turquoise, okay, to really help you to open up and heal yourself. Also, there's this visualization technique of having like a turquoise lotus, okay, in the hand, in one hand, okay, that is spinning. Okay, and also a turquoise above the crown with golden light. Okay, so again, this is a visualization technique to help you to heal, bring healing towards any kind of karma that you feel that you have received. So this is your chance to release that. Also, as you're going through this meditative practice, okay, I have created journals, guys. Okay, so let me go ahead and pull out some journals. Now I have several here, okay, and depending on where you purchase this on Etsy, it's $5.99, and on I believe it's the same on Amazon. Okay, so these are composition notebooks, and I have many to choose from. Okay, and in the coming months, I'll be putting out different designs, but this is my first batch of designs I have created. So I have the crow, I have kitty, I have an owl, I have a dragonfly. Okay, and I believe I have sunflowers. And I love the texture of this cover. It's very soft, and this is a matte finish. And inside, you can see that these are just it's just a lined notebook. Okay, I also have it for the sunflower one, at least, in this hard cover. Okay, so I mean, could be really good for a gift for a friend if they're into like journals and stuff. But the purpose for these journals is to kind of help jot down any kind of dreams, any kind of like aspirations, or anything that you would like to focus on in your meditation, or anything that comes to you, so that you can record like your thoughts, because you can actually go back to it and really think, okay, that is something that you have written down maybe years ago. And let's say that you pick up the same journal and you're reassessing like where you were at that point in time and where you're at, in the present. And it's a really good way to really see how far you've come, or have you sought resolution, based on your journaling. And a lot of times, if you do like writing techniques, if you're journaling and you're connecting with your spirit guides, that's another reason that you want to keep a journal nearby, is to write some of those things that come to you through spirit. And so, again, if you're interested in any of those journals, you could look in the description box below. So, just know, okay, collective, this week is actually a really good week. I mean, it's not like exciting or anything like that, but the exciting part is that this is a healing week. Because in the coming weeks, as Mercury goes direct and we have a full moon in Aries, things could get a little bit spicy. There's going to be a little bit more creativity. So the energies will pick up. It's just make sure that, you've accepted, the situation in this moment, put closure towards those energies. Okay, open yourself up for loving, healing vibrations of clearing any kind of negative karma that you may have experienced, and journal it down. What have you gained from, letting go of attachment, or letting go of, expectations? It could be anything. Or, you could just write down like a daily journal, and just say, okay, today I did this and this and this, or these thoughts came to my mind, and you write it down. And then, at the end of the week, you can assess like, why did you even think about that? What can you learn from those entries in your journal? It's a really good way to kind of write things down, because a lot of times, we keep things in our head and we kind of lose our thought. But if we really want to understand, like, why we go through these things, if you write it down and you assess it in that way slowly and backtrack, then you can make sense. Then you can make a judgment, because the thoughts will kind of come and go, which is a good thing, right? You don't want to hold on to any kind of thoughts. But if this is something like a repeat offender, you keep thinking the same thing over and over, and you want healing blessings from it, then please journal. Okay, that way you could do like a burning technique, that you burn this so that you'll let spirit carry it away from you, whatever it takes. Now, we are still under this Libra new moon, and the energy is still potent 3 days before and 3 days after. So, in a couple of days, okay, from here on out, and now is a good time for really taking care of closing out those karmic chapters. And that's what I have. It's a time for making decisions, is what I'm feeling. So I really hope that this was helpful. Let me know. Thank you all for watching. And if you'd like to book a personal reading with me, you can visit www.scorpiomoonintuition.com. You can also follow me on IG as Scorpio Moon Intuition. I hope y'all have a lovely day, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye. I hope you all enjoyed today's reading. If you're interested in my latest tarot deck, Tarot Visions, you can pre-order your copy on my Etsy shop online or visit www.scorpiomoonintuition.com. This is a 78 card divination deck with upright and reverse interpretations to help you improve your reading skills, but also enhance your intuition with clairvoyance, clairsentience, clairaudience, and more. Copies will be mailed in October of 2022. This is a limited edition deck, so reserve yours while supplies last. Also, you can check out my latest book on how you can attract everything you desire using Law of Attraction. It is a manifestation challenge workbook using the 555 method. Check it out on Amazon or through my Etsy shop online. Also, if you're interested in journaling or writing down your dreams, I have a collection of notebooks to help you make plans, take notes, and so much more. Thank you all for watching. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.